Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So by the title of today's video, you can see that I am filming a Q&A that I've been meaning to film for like I don't know how many weeks now, probably even months. Some time ago I asked you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram, which was anything related, you know, just so you guys could get to know me a little bit more on this channel. And a couple of you did send me some questions, and I had one person in particular who sent me a bunch of questions, and I'm so grateful for that. So yeah, I am quite excited to answer these questions. I did see some of them, and you guys got, you know, quite personal with some of the questions. And yeah, let's dive right into it. Okay, so I'm going to be reading them off of my phone. So the first question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 2 years? So basically I'm 22 now. I'm doing my final year of varsity. In the next 5 years, I see myself obviously having a stick, you know, maybe not obviously, but I see myself having a stable job, with a good support system, you know, close relationship with friends and family. I see myself in my own home. When I say home, I don't necessarily mean like my official final home that where I'll be staying for the rest of my life, but I mean like a place of my own. I do see myself in a healthy relationship with a partner. Whether married or not married, I'm really not going to be specific, but I do see myself in a healthy relationship, as well as I would say a strong relationship with God as well, because that is obviously something that's very important to me. So yeah, that's where I see myself, basically just growing and glowing and just doing well in every area of my life. Yeah, and to also add, with a lot of character development, because my character needs to develop. Obviously I'll be 27, so I hope that I grow in wisdom and knowledge and intelligence, and you know, that I just grow into a strong young woman, basically. Okay, so the next question says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how funny would you say you are? Okay, I see myself as quite a funny person. Okay, please don't judge me. These questions are directed at me, so I get to answer them however. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I am a solid 8. I'm sorry, hands down, solid 8. If you say anything less, then you're just a hater. Okay, but I would say a solid 8. I do think I'm quite funny. I do have quite a personality. So yeah, that's where I'd rate myself. Do comment below what you would rate me. Okay, nothing below 8. Okay, only 8 and above. What 3 things do you think of the most each day? Oh, I would say I think of, number 1, like my health. I don't know, like I've had quite a rocky experience with my health in the past, so I think about it like daily. I'm also someone that has a chronic condition. It is something that changes like on and off, as well as just being grateful that I'm in good health, because I've had moments when I've not been doing really well, and I just think back and I'm just like, oh, I just thank God that I am where I am right now. And also thank God that, you know, there's other people who are struggling with other conditions that are much more difficult. And also being someone who works in health, I see this like on a daily basis. I see people struggling, people dying because of their health, and I'm just really grateful for that. The second thing I think about is my relationship with God, because I just feel like right now it could be so much better than it is, and I'm constantly battling myself to improve on that and to spend more time and to dedicate more energy into that aspect of my life, because I definitely believe that if that area of my life flourishes, literally every other area of my life will flourish as well. But it's the one thing that I struggle with in terms of being consistent. I struggle with that the most in that area. And number 3, I would say my academics, because I am in my final year of varsity. I just need to make sure that I focused and that I work really hard, and that, you know, I pass the year and I graduate, because I definitely want to graduate. So those are basically the 3 things that are on my mind, like I would say every single day. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? It depends on who I'm with and where I am. So if I'm around people that I'm comfortable with, I'll be more extroverted and more out there. Around people I don't know or I've met for the first time, then I'll be a little bit more closed off, a little bit more reserved, just to, you know, understand who they are and understand what type of people they are before I let my full personality come out. So yeah, it definitely depends on where I am and who I'm around. Is there anything you wish would come back into fashion? I thought about this for a minute. I would say, you know those jelly pumps that we used to wear growing up as little kids? You know those jelly, yeah, I feel like those would look so cool nowadays. Yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Everybody had those, used to wear those pumps with your bootleg jeans, and you know you were the ish. Do you collect anything? Yes, I do. I have two things that I collect. I collect bracelets. I have more than these. I like collecting bracelets. I love these African styled ones. I have one with my name that I got when I went to Congo. Yeah, I really just love having them on my arms, on my wrists. I feel like it just looks really nice having something on your wrist. And I'm also like, I'll notice when other people have bracelets, especially this type of bracelets, I'll notice when they have them on their wrist as well. The second thing I collect is books. I am an avid reader. I really love reading novels, mostly romantic comedy, as well as African literature. I'm a heavy African literature reader. Yeah, all of your Chimamandas, I've read those books. Yeah, definitely books and bracelets. If you want to give me a gift, probably give me a book that I've really wanted, or you can give me like a bracelet. You can give me like a bracelet, or you can actually give me anything else, you know. If you want to give me a gift, I'm really not picky at all. Is your glass half full or is your glass half full or half empty? My glass is definitely half full, babes. You always got to be focused on the things that are good, the things that are flourishing, all the positive things in your life, and I like to try and think that way at least. Yeah, definitely half full. What's your favorite family tradition? Do we have any family traditions? I don't really think so. Well, at least I can't remember if we do, but I really don't doubt we do anything that's different from any other family. Yeah, I don't know. Comment down below any of your family traditions, because I really can't think of anything specific that we do. Yeah. Are you a clean or messy person? I think this goes with my mood or what's happening in my life. I saw a quote or a post the other day that said, it's amazing how your room reflects what's going on in your life. And I just related with that so much, because literally whenever I'm having, or whenever I'm going through something really stressful, let's say it's exam season or test season, my room will always be messy. Like literally, it's always a mess. It's always disorganized. I never have the time to fix it. But then whenever I'm going through a really peaceful time in my life, everything is good, everything is chilled, my room will be really clean as well. So I won't necessarily say I'm one or the other. I would just say it just goes with whatever I'm going through at the time. But I like to think that I'm a clean person, to be honest. Like, I mean, in terms of general cleanliness, I like to think that I have the basics down, you know. What's the most daring thing you've ever done? Listen guys, I live a basic life, okay? I live a very basic, down-to-earth, simple life. I'm not about you know, the risk-taking life, so I don't really have anything daring that I would say I've done. Yeah, no, there's literally nothing daring I've done. Growing up, I've always been quite a quiet kid, and really, what's the word, like I've always stayed out of trouble. So I feel like if there's ever a time for me to do daring things, it would come like in the future. It wouldn't necessarily have been in my past, I would say. What is the worst gift you have received? I have never received a bad gift. Firstly, I like to believe that every gift is like appreciated, and I would never see a gift as a bad gift. Even having said that, like I wouldn't come on camera and call somebody out for a gift that they gave me. Like, I mean, imagine the person was watching the video, or like let's say it was someone close to me and they were watching the video. Like that would just be awkward. But no, I've never received a bad gift. How do you feel about the thought of being with differently abled people? Wow, this is an intense one, you know. This is an intense one. It's not something I've necessarily thought about specifically. I do watch, there's some couples on YouTube who are in interabled relationships who I do watch every now and again. Also, being a physio, or working as a physio or studying physiotherapy, I also do see patients that are or I do see patients with disabilities. So I do understand and know what it takes, to what it takes to be somebody in their life, basically. So a lot of the people around them or their close family, they have a role to play as a caretaker and to assist the person. This depends on the person's abilities and disabilities, so it would vary for different people. Some people are a little bit more independent than others, so it would depend on that specific person. So I would say that for me, I would have to firstly understand that my role would be as a partner, but also as a caretaker as well. You have to understand that I would have to put certain things aside. I'd have to make some sacrifices in order for me to be there for this person, because this person probably have some special needs, because they are different, so they would have certain things that would be specific for them. So yeah, I think it would take a lot. It would take a lot of understanding. It would take a lot of patience, definitely a lot of patience, a lot of sacrificing. So yeah, I don't really think that it was an easy thing, but yeah, I mean, for me, it's like if you love the person, you love the person. Like, you would see past their disability, like you would love them for who they are. The experience that you guys have together, in you loving them for who they are, because you love somebody, you would want to help them, you would want to make their life easier, and you having to perform all these caretaker tasks, helping them to get out of bed, helping them to dress, helping them to do all these little things, it wouldn't seem like a job. It would seem like it would be something that you're happy to do. You'd wake up every single morning like, yes, I'm so happy to do this. Like, you wouldn't be like angry or upset about it, because you obviously love the person. Like, you can't love somebody and not want to do something that will make them happy. How do I feel about that? I don't really have any feelings that are different from me being with a person that doesn't have disability. Yeah, so I don't have any feelings that are different. The type of feelings I would have if I were talking about being in a relationship with someone who didn't have disabilities. I feel like the feelings would be the same. It's just about having a certain type of mentality where you understand that there's certain things that come with being in this type of relationship that are different to your normal relationships. And I think it goes way more than just loving somebody because of how they look physically. Like,
hey guys, I'm just gonna cut myself off here and say that disabilities are not only physical, but they can also be mental or intellectual disabilities. I just happen to focus on physical disabilities a little bit more because that is the one that I'm most familiar with and the most exposed to, considering what I'm studying and considering the type of patients that I do see as a physio student. But definitely also remember that, or rather that I am aware that there are also other types of disabilities.
I'm pretty sure people who are in healthy, loving and fulfilling relationships, they will tell you that literally, obviously, physical appearance plays a role, but it doesn't mean you can't be attracted to somebody who has a physical disability. Like, there are many people in beautiful, disabled relationships. For me, it's just about being in a God-fearing, loving, healthy, fulfilling relationship. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's my answer to the question. I hope that really answered that one. Next question is, do you have a particular study method, and if so, what is it? As of recent, no. I've been actually trying out something new. Before, I would do a lot of just studying, like as in like just reading and trying to repeat out loud or act as if I was explaining to somebody. And then I realized that now we don't have enough time to do that. So I started doing active recall, which active recall, it does help quite a bit, but you also do need quite some time for it. So the last thing I've been doing is just studying through doing past papers. So doing past papers, I found it to be really effective in practicing the old questions, because obviously when I'm doing a paper, when I'm writing an exam, I'll be answering questions. So it's good for me to practice how to answer questions, and also because sometimes I do like to repeat questions. So if I've done the question before, then that's just so much easier for me because I know how to answer the question, and I've actually prepared for that. What makes you angry? Arrogant people, people who look down on others, people who are just mean for no reason. I don't like people just taking my things without speaking to me first. I don't like people taking my things and putting it in the wrong place. What else? What else makes me really angry? I think those are the few things. I might list other things here if I remember anything as I'm editing, but those are the specifics. What is your favorite family vacation? Which one would I say? I would say my favorite one would be going to Congo. Yeah, definitely going to Congo. Definitely an amazing experience. Met a lot of my family. Saw my home country for the very first time. A lot went down, but I am here and I enjoyed it, and that's all that matters. Have you found your purpose yet? I think this is a difficult question because I feel like everybody has a purpose. I'm speaking mainly for Christians right now. I think everybody has a purpose in terms of like in terms of living for Christ, in terms of where God has placed you in your life. I feel like you are meant to have an impact on the people around you, people in your circle, and we're just meant to live godly lives, and our life should be a reflection of Christ, and they're meant to glorify Christ. I think that's a general purpose for all Christians. In terms of anything specific for me, not really, to be honest, not really thought of anything. I can't really put my finger on anything right now. So, why did you start a YouTube channel? There was a huge gap on YouTube for South African physiotherapy students. When I was in high school, I always wanted to see what, you know, these type of students got up to in university. There was no information, nothing like that. And I felt like this would be a great opportunity for me to step up and fill in that gap and share with people what it's like being in physiotherapy or being a university student. And also I do share elements of my life, and I do enjoy that as well. Another thing I would say is, I mean, YouTube is another way of making an income, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say like I didn't think of that part, because I did. So I do hope that in the future I could use it to generate some type of income as well. Where do you see your channel in the next 6 months? In the next 6 months, I hope to have reached over 1k subbies. So if you're not subscribed yet, baby, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully to have been monetized by then. But yeah, I just hope to have grown so much more in terms of people, in terms of the number of people that I've reached, in terms of my impact, in terms of the impact that the channel has had. I hope to have impacted many more people. What is the favorite thing about your career? Definitely helping people to be more independent in their lives and to live fulfilling lives, improving their quality of life. I feel like that's so important. I feel like when people are able to do things for themselves and not depend on others, it makes them feel so happy, and just like it's great to be independent. It's great to be able to do things for yourself. That's an amazing feeling. And my career, well, where I work, it really helps people in terms of that area of their life. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? 2019, because life was easy, life was nice back then. That was pre-COVID, everything was lit. Do you like or dislike surprises? I love surprises, and I just like receiving gifts. I just like it when people think about me, and just when people want to do stuff to make me happy. Next question. If you could eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? Makemba, aka plantain. Chicken cooked anyhow. I like salad, so potato salad or coleslaw salad with mayonnaise, jollof rice, fried potatoes. That's one meal. I could eat that and I'll be happy with some like orange juice. Yeah, that's the meal for me, babes. I mean, I like fufu and, you know, more all the traditional Congolese dishes. I like them, but I don't like them enough to eat them every single day. I mean, come on, you know, I love my culture. I love my cultural foods, but me eating fufu every day, mate, I'm about to just gain 1 kg every day. So no. What did you want to be when you were young? I wanted to be a doctor when I was young. In essence, I just wanted to work in healthcare. I wanted to be able to help people. That was my idea when I was little. I wanted to help people. I wanted to work in hospitals, and all of that. So it's a dream come true because I'm working in healthcare, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love my career. I absolutely love where I am, where I'll be working in the future. love it. Oh, I think I've gotten through all the questions. Yeah, I've gotten through all the questions. Thank you guys again so much for sending me your questions. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I had fun filming it, and I just hope that you guys got to know a little bit more about the girl that is Benedict. So yeah, I'll see you guys on my next video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.